Hey, it's Heather with CurryPod. Okay, so in this lesson, we're going to be looking at what the student's perspective and their view is in a CurryPod lesson. So the lesson's already been created by the teacher. So for a teacher to look at that, all we have to do is go up here to the top and hit preview. And it's going to open up a screen where here is your student screen. Over here is the classroom screen. So you have control of your volume here. You can turn it on and off. So students will be able to join by either going to curie.live and putting in the PIN 50685, hitting join, or they can scan the QR code with an iPhone, an iPad, or any device with a camera. So here it gave me a fake name as the flying robot, but my real name is Heather. So I'm going to hit submit. So from the teacher's point of view, when they use the moderator, they will see where flying robot is connected to Heather, but we'll look at that in some future lessons. I'm going to go ahead and start the lesson. So it starts out with the informational slides. The teacher can give the information to the students. Here's the passage for students to read. And then there's an activity slide. So what is something you relate to in the text? So students respond with a 3, 2, 1 screen. And I'm going to write the word bold because it talked about the Yorkies having a bold personality. All right. So it tells them to look back on that big screen. And over here, it's going to show that word cloud where students have put in their responses to the question. Now, if your student needs to have the slide available to them in front of them, they have the option of going right over here to the left side, clicking slides, and it will come up for them to use. So as we move forward, it says on the next slide, what can the reader infer about why Yorkies are considered good watchdogs based on paragraph 3? Now, if the student needs to go back to the slide with the paragraphs on it, they can simply go over here and go back to that. So I'm going to start this activity. I'm just going to do a little small clip so you can see what it looks like from the student side. So I'm going to say that Yorkies are good watchdogs because they bark at people and sounds, because it did kind of mention that in that passage. And I'm going to hit submit. All right. So great work. You submitted all your responses. I'm going to end the activity so the teachers can control the time they're in the lesson. All right. And now I'm going to give feedback. So right here, the students are getting the feedback. The teacher can also share that feedback as well. So it shows here that you identify that Yorkies bark at people and sounds, which is a good start because it did talk about that in the passage. However, the score is a 0 because the student needs to include more details from the text to support their answer. So it tells us to try to explain why barking at strangers or sounds makes Yorkies good watchdogs. Use evidence from paragraph 3 to support your answer. So once again, that's a good time for those students to go back, reread paragraph 3, see what it was about. Okay, so I'm going to close out of this. Here's another chance for them to reflect about what they're going to improve before they redo their writing. And then they get a chance to rewrite their writing. So at this point, the students can go back and try again to see if they can get a better score. So what's great about this is the students can control by going back to those passages if they need it. If the student has that accommodation for a read and write extension on their computer, it works alongside of CurryPod. So let's look at other ways and other lessons that we can use CurryPod in the classroom. Thank you for looking at the student's screen and the point of view. So, and all you have to do to go back to your lesson is hit exit preview and you're back here ready to present. Have a great day.